everyone. Welcome to my channel in Lena's Lane. I'm Selena Parker. I know it's been a while since I've been on YouTube, but I'm back and I am still talking about natural hair care. So a lot has changed. I've had a baby, lost some hair after I gave birth, and this is what I'll be talking about today. Life after hair loss. I know what you're thinking. I have hair, right? Well, 6 months ago, my hair was falling out in clumps. I lost hair around my edges and especially in my crown area. Postpartum shedding usually happens around month 3 through month 6. And around the 3rd month, I started doing washingos on my hair, and the hair just kept coming out in clumps. And so today we are showing the growth from the products that I've been using. As you can see, my hair is almost back grown in with the exception of a few see-through areas, and we'll talk about the products I've been using during this 6-month period. In a nutshell, I've used a non-leathering shampoo, an herbal spray, and a hair oil pretty much every day and weekly to grow my hair back. And many know that I've been studying to become an herbalist, and I've come across Ayurvedic herbal hair care. And let me tell you guys, this whole 3-product system has really helped my hair out. And so every morning and every evening I spray my hair all over. I don't saturate it, but I just make sure that I get it all in there. And so right now I am pre-pooing my hair and finger detangling only my hair. And this has been such a game changer. So when you shed your strands and you comb it and brush it, you can do a lot of damage and a lot of hair can come out. But when you're pre-pooing, taking your time to do each section and only using your fingers to detangle your hair, it makes a world of difference. And if you've seen past videos, you see how each section, particularly at the front, used to be real thin. And now if you can see, it's getting thicker, it's filling in more, and I'm just really proud of the growth in such a quick time. So usually weekly I wash my hair, and this shampoo does not lather but is a very good pH balance cleanser. And the thing with Ayurvedic hair care is that they the herbs are really potent, and they are very effective when you're trying to grow your hair back, give your hair a natural shine, and make your hair fuller on a regular basis. So here I'm just pinning each section up and rubbing that spray in, and I'm going to apply the oil so that it can detangle, and I'm only using my finger here. I'm not really using my brush or any combs or anything until it's time to style, just so I can make sure that many strands are not coming out. So first up we have a spray, and it includes fenugreek, hibiscus, cloves, flax seeds, aloe vera water, rose hips, black tea. There's a few essential oils in it, but there's no fragrance, and we have 1 preservative. We also have a little tea tree oil in this spray, and as you can see, when I spray my strands, not only do they shine, but it is so much easier to detangle my hair. And if you look at the quality and the fullness of my hair in the back, it has really made a change, and I'm just so pleased with this spray. There's absolutely no chemicals in it, and it's really getting the knots out. That's super important because after you give birth, your hair knots and mats, and it's just a really different texture. So I'm just smoothing that spray out really good into the hair shaft, making sure that everything is saturated but not overly damp. And as you can see, the curls are already forming. And so after I saturate it with the spray, I go in with my new hair growth oil. And this oil is packed with tons of herbs, tons of minerals, and it helps you pre-poo your hair so that you may detangle prior to washing it. And here I have a non-lathering cleanser. So there's a whole process involved with working the products in, allowing your fingers to do the work, and not needing a whole bunch of tools. And this is also good for your baby's hair and your toddler's hair, because who has time for knots and tangles and damaging your child's hair? So here's my oil. I put a hefty amount on each section. I smooth that through from the tips to the roots. And if you see my fingers, they're getting caught, but it's not really bad. Like, As you can see, the knots are melting, the tangles are, and I'm very, very tenderheaded. So you might see a few facial expressions that looks like it hurt, but I'm just super, super sensitive at the scalp. And I rub this into each section, detangling and pulling apart those matted places, because I wear mainly washingos because I like the way that washingos keep my curl pattern versus frizzing with twist outs, and I just don't prefer twist outs, which is all okay. So I'm just working that oil in and pulling apart any tangles and just smoothing these products through my hair and detangling prior to the shampoo, just so the process can go faster and it can wash out of my hair easily. So after I work the oil in, I twist it up, and I'm going to do each section, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward through there, and then I'll come back when I get to the front of my head. But look, my shed ball is literally like non-existent almost. See? I'm not losing a lot of strands. I'm having a few little difficulties with focus on my camera, so just bear with me here. So yeah, so I'm going to twist this up and head to my other sections, and I'm going to fast forward and come right back to the front of my head. And while that's going, we're going to get into a few ingredients from the hair oil. I have ashwagandha, red clover, rose hips, cloves, amla, neem, aloe vera powder, lavender, hibiscus, ring rose powder, moringa powder, fenugreek seeds, rosemary oil, tea tree oil. So this oil is packed with a lot of good herbs and minerals that help the hair shine, hair loss, all types of things. So you really, really get a lot with this hair oil. So we're back at the front of my head, and I am just really, really pleased with how thick my hair has gotten at the scalp. Like if you look before, if you see any of my reels or any of my other videos, my hair is so see-through, and look how full it is in just 6 months, guys. Like this is working, it's doing the job, and it's all natural with the exception of one natural preservative. But yes, like you get potent ingredients with this system, and I'm just really, really proud of it because it's doing the job. I have never been this thick in my crown area like this, and I'm just really, really enjoying what it's doing. So I take the balls of my fingers and I massage my scalp every morning and every night because you need the stimulation of the scalp so you can get that blood flowing so that it can produce more hair follicles. So I'm just working the spray in, and then I'm going in with my oil again. And I really want to make sure I get the knots and the tangles out. And if you look at my twists, they're really, really, really juicy. My twists before were like long, but they were just really limp because I naturally have a fine hair texture. Most products are, at least, and I can say just this is just my experience, just my perspective, Most products in the hair care industry are geared more towards full, thick, coarse hair. A lot of them are filled with creams and emulsifying wax, and the way that these water-based and oil-based products have been working, and herbal-based products have been working for my hair, has literally given me a whole new perspective on how to care for my hair. Of course, with everything, there comes balance, and you don't even have to overuse the products. And it's really like a daily maintenance of spraying and keeping that moisture in, because, of course, with water products, they can evaporate, and you don't want your hair to get super, super dry. And so the spray is a daily spray, and it's also a spray that you can use sparingly depending on your preference. So I'm just melting the rest of these knots in the front of my head, and I'm going to, usually I put my hair up and I let all of this sit for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then I wash it out under warm water. So I'm just going to go ahead on and finish working that through my hair, and then next I'm going to get started with my cleanser, which is a non-lathering shampoo. So I have all of the pre-poo in, and it's all worked, and look at my shed ball. Compared to what I showed in the beginning, this is huge for me, and I'm just so pleased with the strands of hair that I'm not losing. So next we're going to start the cleansing process, and this cleanser is an Ayurvedic herbal cleanser. Its main ingredient is the shikakai, or soap pod, which is found in acacia consina trees. It's a proven traditional Indian Ayurvedic herb known for its multiple medicinal uses in skin and hair care. Now, I put this all over each section, starting at the scalp, because we want to cleanse the scalp from any backed up oils and dirt and grime, and we want to make sure that it is cleansed. So we start at the scalp, rub it in there, and then we go down the hair shaft. Now with this cleanser, you do not need water. You just need to add the cleanser in. It can be damp but not soaked in water, and it will still work just fine. It also detangles the hair shaft. Shikakai, which are also soap pods, gently cleanses and wipe away the dirt and excess sebum from the scalp without disrupting the scalp's natural oils. Shikakai is also packed with antioxidants, which help improve hair growth by maintaining the collagen in the connective tissues of hair follicles. Shikakai contains vitamins A, C, D, E, and K, and it is antibacterial, antifungal, and contains saponin, which cleanses the hair, adds a nice sheen, and makes your hair very silky. And so after I've worked the cleanser in the hair, I twist each section up again so that I keep it separate for when I wash it out, because I'm also going to wash it in the twist. This cleanser also contains amla, which is Indian gooseberry, and it's rich in vitamin C and E. Y'all know vitamin C and E are really good for the hair. Amla is rich in phytonutrients. It serves as a natural conditioner, making this work very perfectly with dry, frizzy, and brittle hair. Amla also reduces premature graying, so this shampoo is amazing for natural hair and helps you keep your natural color. The last ingredient of the cleanser is aretha, or aretha, which comes from the soap nut tree, which is native to India and Nepal. Aretha, or aretha, has its own foaming agents which form a light lather in water. Aretha is also great for helping to kill lice. Aretha helps increase hair growth and soothes the scalp infection and dandruff. So yeah, I'm just applying the cleanser all throughout my hair, making sure I coat any areas that has buildup. I have not been using a lot of cream cleansers or shampoos or hair butters or other types of products, because I've noticed that it's been wearing my hair down, and I just haven't really been satisfied with a lot of creamy, waxy products. And that's just me. If it works for your hair, totally fine. But having low porosity, and my hair strands have traditionally not been as dense as they are now, I really wanted to switch up something. And I feel like mentioned earlier, with most hair products, they're really catered to a certain type of hair type. And for mine, I just needed a little something lighter but still efficient. I also offer products, my current hairline at Socialite Body Essentials, where we have a sea moss hair gel. We also have an aloe and avocado leave-in conditioner, and those two products are also water-based and really, really good for styling and defining the curl pattern. So I have the product almost worked in my hair, and usually the back of my head is very matted and tangled, but since using these products and incorporating pre-pooing, my hair has really been able to be detangled without one, hurting, and two, ripping all my hair out. And again, I have not used a brush, a comb, or anything else other than my fingers. So the cleanser is also detangling as well, and that helps the knotting or the curls just being too tight to detangle. I also want to note that the cleanser, the shikakai aspect, really can burn your eyes, right? So we want to make sure that as you're applying this, it does not get anywhere near your eyes, even when washing it out, guys. So just make sure, you guys take precaution when you're applying this cleanser, because it works wonderfully, but it can burn your eyes, and we don't want that. And of course, it has soap nuts in it, so soap can burn, but it's mainly the shikakai ingredient that causes the burn. So I'm at the front here. I'm still massaging my scalp, still getting that circulation going on my scalp, and I am going to twist this section up as well. I'm smoothing that over. If you notice how shiny my hair is already, that shine still stays on even after I wash it out, just a little bit lighter than it is now. So excuse me for my camera technicalities here. This is only my second real YouTube video, and I think I'm doing pretty good, but I run into a few snafus, so I'm just gonna fast forward pretty fast through the washing out part, but just please pay attention to how I wash it out with my head face backwards towards the water instead of frontwards, because I was not trying to get that shikakai in my eye. So my hair is getting very long, especially in the front, guys. Hair looks fuller, feels good. The tingles just a little bit, which is good. And I'm just massaging my scalp just to make sure I work it in and cleanse the scalp. Excuse my son in the background. He's 9 months old. So. Okay, I'm going to work the rest of this in, cover it up, and I'm going to wash it out. So like I said, I'm going to fast forward through this part, but I just wanted you guys to pay attention to how I wash out my cleanser. I make sure the back of my head is facing the water, and I keep my hair in the twist so that my hair can stay separated and I can feel where that product rinses out. I'm not sure how I lost the focus in here, but I'm just going to go head on and speed through this and see you guys later. So I did take my twist out to ensure that all of the product was out, because I'm not gonna have to wash my hair anymore, so I don't need to keep them separated. But just check out the length compared to last time. Like, my hair has really, really grown. And like I said, I have a few places in my head where it can be a little see-through-ish that I'm really focusing on, which is the top of my head. But y'all, I used to have a bald spot, okay? So to see the hair getting thicker and almost filling in, it's just really, really cool. And to see my length improving and increasing. So it's just been an interesting experience trying to grow your hair back from spots of baldness, literally. Okay, so hear me out. I had recorded my wash and go process, but I was having technical difficulties and it didn't record. It just took a picture. But I did catch my hair after I rinsed out the cleanser, and look at it, y'all. Like, curls are defined, you can still see the shine, and it looks clean. There's nothing on my scalp. So I'm just going to show a picture to show how it ended up looking, because I thought I was recording and I really took a picture. But that's it. Have a great day.